Going sober for 7 months, almost 8 now, has been great. I mean, it's included so many great benefits. I mean, it's helped me physically and mentally. I have less anxiety. I have overall better health. I already said that. I'm saying it again because it's very important. I have more energy, no brain fog, lower blood pressure. I'm more productive, more money, and better social skills. Despite all the positive benefits to no alcohol, I want to talk a little bit about the negatives. At least the negative experiences that I've encountered in the last 7 going on 8 months. Just a little side note, these are my experiences. Now everybody else's experience might be a little different, so I just want to share what I've been going through in the last 7 months. So let's get to it. 1, I still have anxiety. I'm not perfect. I mean, even though I don't wake up feeling super anxious, there are moments during the day I might feel a little anxiety here and there, because again, I'm a highly anxious person. So, I mean, I do have to go through and deal with my anxieties a little bit more head on. And just because I haven't really been drinking doesn't necessarily mean I don't have any issues that I have to face. It's just that now I have to actually face them straight on instead of like coping with them through alcohol or whatever. Now I have to just literally face my problems straight on. I don't have like the alcohol to kind of like push it away or push it to the side temporarily. I also sometimes have to deal with self-worth. I know that sounds negative. Like I said earlier, I just have to kind of face my problems straight on, figure out why I'm feeling that way. Instead of staying in that negative mindset, I just try to figure out ways to just to turn it into a positive mindset. Just think about all the things that I've been doing that's been great and how I've been impacting other people through my content, not just on this channel, but on my other channels and my client work, So I don't know why I feel that way sometimes, but it still happens. The anxiety, the feeling, the self-worth stuff. It could be like a self-esteem thing, but it happens from time to time. Just to let y'all know, I'm not perfect. That those situations still happen. And I've mentioned this in a couple other videos, but I want to bring it back up. I mean, the social life. I feel like I might be a handful, or it might be a hassle to hang out with me because I'm not drinking. Honestly, alcohol is everywhere, and I feel like it's invited and it's encouraged in almost everything that we do, whether it's dinner, even breakfast, brunch, lunch. I mean, going out to be social. I mean, it's just everywhere. House parties, house get-togethers, or happy hours, parties, birthday parties, anniversaries, just everything, holidays. So it's just there. And then it's like, if you're not drinking, people are like questioning like, well, why you're not drinking and stuff. And then it makes you feel a certain way. You go home and you're all like, all in your feelings. Because I know I be in my feelings sometimes. I'm like, man, I hope I didn't make anybody feel weird because I wasn't drinking. Because that's not the point. The point is, I can go out and still be social. I can go out and have like a couple little sparkling waters and be social, but I just don't know how I'm impacting others when I'm around them. Like, I don't know if they don't even want to hang out with me anymore, I mean, I have a very tight knit of friends, and I feel like I feel like I don't even get to hang out with a lot of my friends anyway, because I'm always just busy doing stuff and working. So I just don't want the fact that me not drinking is keeping friends from wanting to hang out with me. I mean, the few friends that I have, I'm trying to keep them, because, I'm only getting older. It's harder to meet new people as you get older. So I just want to make sure I hold on to the friends that I have. And I feel like because I don't drink, I feel like it's harder for them to be like, hey, come hang out still, because every time we want to hang out, we want to go grab drinks or do happy hour, stuff like that. But I'm just thinking, what I've been trying to do is just trying to do things that, yeah, we can go out and do stuff and you can still drink, but how about we do like some activities too? Like I mentioned in my last video, like, go bowling or something, we go bowling, whatever, or go hiking, and then we go get some lunch, and you can have a beer at lunch while, just have a burger or something like that. So I think there's ways to still be social and hang out with your good friends without it being awkward and without them feeling like, man, I can't even really drink around him because I feel like I just feel weird. I don't want people to feel weird. I just want people to just do what they do and just accept that I just don't want to drink. And I think they're accepting it, but it's just, I'm always in my head about it. And I don't want to be in my head about it, but I'm always in my head about it. I didn't want to bring this up, but I feel like it can be a very lonely journey when you're trying to do like a no alcohol detox, or you're trying to go without alcohol for a long extended period of time. If you're not doing it with anyone, it is kind of like a a very lonely journey. I feel like no one understands, and I feel like, and on top of that, I'm also a content creator, so I already have those type of feelings about content creating too. I'm already feeling like I'm on a lonely journey. So I think the beauty of what I'm doing with this channel is the fact that I am creating a community of people who are inspiring to do what I'm doing or have already done it. So thanks to this channel and thanks to you guys supporting my decision to continue to do this no alcohol journey has been very awesome. But you know, it still feels like it can be a lonely journey because I feel like people around you might not understand, or they don't really understand how incredible you feel without having alcohol in your system. A lot of times I feel like they think you're the weird one. And like I said, I didn't do this because I felt like I had an issue with alcohol. I did it because I wanted to see how great my health could improve without a few things in my life, or at a minimum of it. Like, for example, not just alcohol, but sugar and stuff like that. Just trying to switch and adjust my lifestyle a little bit. And when I tried to adjust my lifestyle with just maybe not having alcohol for 30 days, I just extended it. I extended it to already almost 8 months. So it's a lonely journey. And I feel like because you're not drinking alcohol, I feel like it does put a little bit of heavy weight on relationships and stuff like that, which I'm not intentionally trying to do that, but I just want them to kind of just understand, like, hey, like, I get really worried about my health. You know, I get really worried that, you know, I can really take control over my health. I can really manage my blood pressure and different other issues if I can just maintain a healthier lifestyle that's doable and manageable. I just feel great. I feel polished. I feel productive and all those other things that I mentioned at the very beginning of the video. So, but still, it still feels sometimes like a lonely journey. I know I shouldn't beat myself up on that, but it does. It really does feel like a lonely journey sometimes. I also want to mention that dopamine hits are very minimum now. I don't know why I want to put that in as a negative, but going out for drinks or going out for happy hour or ending your day with like a nice glass of wine or having that beer to wind down after a long day of work or whatever, it honestly feels like it does give you like that extra boost of dopamine. You know, like I feel like it's not like a negative. I feel like it's not super negative at the time when you're actually drinking. So my dopamine hits are just a little bit different. Like now I'm going out for jogs a little bit more. I'm exercising. So that's a dopamine hit there after a nice little run. I'm like, wow, I feel great. Or another dopamine hit, which it could be positive, could be on the negative side, is like content creating. You know, when I post that video or that article and it's posted and then I get to watch it back, that's a dopamine hit, you know, or when people start to really engage with your content that you've been creating, boom, that's another dopamine hit. But again, that could be negative too because I'm expecting those dopamine hits from content creating and from the engagement from the audience. But what if I'm not getting the engagement? What if a video flops? Now I'm like not getting the dopamine hits. Now it's starting to impact me on a negative way. So again, you know, like it could be a positive thing and a negative thing when it comes to dopamine hits, when it comes to content creating or whatever. But it just feels great to push out content. So that's a dopamine hit for me there. So I'm getting the dopamine hits, but not as, like I said, not as frequently as I was when I was drinking. So the dopamine hits are a little bit lesser. And then the last thing I want to mention real quick is the fact that alcohol is everywhere. Now I'm human and I do think about how awesome and how much fun I had when I was drinking. And I just feel like I mentioned earlier, it's just everywhere. It's just a situation where it's like you're drinking. Maybe you just want to just work on your fitness and you know that drinking is just extra calories, but yet you still want to have a social life. So sometimes you kind of have to be like, you know what, I really want to work on my physique for this month. I'm trying to bulk up a little bit, and I already know that alcohol is just not where I need to be because it's the extra calories and the extra carbs that I don't need. So now you have to like decide, like, I want to go out and be social with my friends, but they all want to go out and get some drink, get their drink on, you know. So it's just everywhere. And there's no matter where you go, even when you're watching TV, you know, you're watching a show and they're just sitting back with glasses of wine and that nice little glass of scotch, and you're like, man, that's nice to be just sitting there hanging out with, even in movies, you know, in TV shows. So it's crazy. But yeah, it's everywhere. It's crazy how alcohol is just everywhere you look, TV, in your face. It's just everywhere. So despite the fact that, you know, alcohol is everywhere, including sugar, sugar's in everything as well, I honestly think the pros definitely outweigh the cons. I mean, I'm healthier. I feel 8 years younger. Like, no cap, no cap. I feel 8 years younger. That's crazy, right? I feel 8 years younger because I feel like I've transitioned my life into a little bit more of a healthier lifestyle. I'd be lying if I didn't tell you how much fun I had when I would go out and drink and go to my favorite breweries and go beer tasting and go wine tasting and get a little buzz on, you know, just to you know, have a little fun and I just felt like it does boost your energy up a little bit, you know. But I don't think I really need that type of energy boost because I'm full of energy now. Man, something's in this coffee though. I mean, it's like literally 8:30 and I'm like sitting here really seriously full of energy. I don't know what's going on. Anyway. So again, I did have some great moments drinking, but this past 7 months, I got to remind myself of how much fun I had without it. I mean, let's think about it. I got engaged. I saw my best friend get married. I went to Europe. I've hit a lot of milestones, both professionally and personally. My energy level went up. I'm more fit. Like I mentioned earlier, I feel 8 years younger. So I feel like there's been some great moments that I've had that didn't include me drinking. So hopefully this video was, you know, somewhat inspiring or just making you kind of agree or disagree with some of the things that I mentioned. I didn't want this to come off as a super negative video, or I just wanted to let y'all know, like, I'm human, I'm not perfect. Just, I am on this awesome journey to sobriety, but at the same time, I am aware that others may have it a little bit harder than me, and some people have no choice but to go the sober route in their life. And I understand that even though some don't have a choice, some like the idea and enjoy their life without alcohol, and then others don't find any joy outside of being sober. So yeah, I just want to make sure that I'm not being insensitive to those who may be struggling a little bit more than I am, because everybody's journey is different. So I just wanted to make sure and let y'all know that I am thinking of you guys, and I am hoping that you can find some type of joy in your life, even if you are, you know, dealing with your own sobriety and your own issues. I just also want to let y'all know, even though I feel great, I feel great physically and mentally, but I'm still human. I still have my good days and my bad days. And I honestly feel like I found my people. Really, you guys are great. Thank you so much for all the encouraging comments I get, the inspiring comments, and all that good stuff that y'all do on the channel. I was not expecting that. I just wanted to journal this, and I wanted to just show the transformation of my day 1 to like my day 300 and whatever I'm on right now. I think I'm about to hit day 200 in something soon, so that's going to be my next milestone, I guess. And also, you know, as you all know, I'm a big fan of moderation, so definitely do everything in moderation. And if anyone else haven't told you this, I am very proud of you. I mean, even if you did 2 days, give yourself some credit. Even if you did 60 days, and let's just say you caved in and you had a drink, don't let that 1 or 2 days of drinking ruin that whole 60-day progress. Just remind yourself, wow, I've been drinking for like nonstop for 3 years, and I gave up alcohol for 2 days. Hey, that was 2 days of no drinking. Your body's probably thanking you for the 2 days. So I just want to let y'all know I'm proud of y'all. You're doing your thing, you're doing what you can do, and I'm doing the same thing. I'm right there with y'all. So again, I'm proud of you. All right, friends, keep in touch. With that being said, till next time, I'll see you when I see you. Peace!